In the quiet valley of Greendale, where the morning sun painted the sky gold and the breeze whispered across the meadows, there lived a community of chickens. They scratched the earth all day long, pecking at seeds and clucking at each other and running back to their coops whenever shadows crossed the ground. Among them was a bird unlike the rest. His name was Arion. But Arion was not a chicken, he was an eagle, though he did not know it. One stormy night, high up in the mountains, a powerful gust had shaken an eagle's nest. A single eagle had rolled down the rocky slopes, tumbling and bouncing until it landed near the farmyard of Greendale. At dawn, when the farmer came out to scatter feed, he saw an egg lying beside the chicken coop. Not knowing what kind of egg it was, he gently placed it among the hens. Days later, the egg hatched. A little eagle chick emerged, small and fragile, chirping like the others. The hens welcomed him, and the rooster, proud and strict, declared, "This chicken is one of us now." And so, the eagle chicken began his life among chickens. Arion grew up doing everything the chickens did. He scratched at the ground, even though his claws were different. He pecked at seeds, even though something inside him craved more. When the hens fluttered short distances, he fluttered too, never daring to go higher than the coop fence. But deep down, there was always a strange stirring in his chest, especially when he looked up. At sunrise, when the sky blazed orange and flocks of birds soared overhead, Arion would pause, mesmerized. His heart beat faster, his wings twitched, and he felt cold. "Why do they fly so high?" he once asked an old hen. The hen clucked and shook her head. "Flying like that is not for us, child. We are chickens. We stay close to the ground where it is safe. Those birds in the sky are different. Forget about them." And so he tried to forget. He tried to bury the questions. He tried to silence the voice inside that whispered, "You were meant for more." But no matter how much he tried, the longing never left. As Arion grew older, his differences became more obvious. He was larger than the chickens, with sharper eyes and stronger wings. His feathers gleamed at the sunlight, unlike the dull brown of hens. But instead of pride, he felt shame. The other chickens laughed at him. "Why are your wings so big? They look ridiculous. Your shadow frightens us. Fold your wings. You walk strangely. You'll never fit in." Each word sank deep into Arion's heart. He began to hunch his shoulders, fold his wings tightly, and avoid the other birds. At night, while the chickens slept, he would stare at the stars. His chest ached with unspoken dreams, but then he would hear the echo of their voices in his mind. "You are not just a chicken. Stay where you belong." And so, doubt wrapped itself around him like heavy chains. One crisp morning, everything changed. A shadow swept across the farmyard, and the chickens screamed in panic. They scattered, running to their coops, flapping uselessly. Arion too felt fear rise in his chest. He crouched low, ready to run, but then curiosity stopped him. He looked up, and there, descending gracefully from the sky, was the most magnificent bird he had ever seen. Wings white as the clouds, eyes sharp as lightning, feathers glowing in the morning light. It was an eagle. The great bird landed on a nearby rock, and the farmyard fell silent. The chickens huddled together, trembling, but the eagle's gaze was fixed on one bird alone, Arion. For a long moment their eyes met. Arion's heart pounded. Something stirred within him, recognition. The eagle tilted his head and spoke, his voice deep and commanding. "You? Why are you here among chickens?" Arion stammered. I am a chicken. I belong here." The eagle's eyes flashed. A chicken? Look at yourself. You are not chicken. You are one of us. You are an eagle. The words struck Arion like thunder. He shook his head in panic. No, no, that cannot be. All my life I have lived here. I scratch the ground. I eat seeds. I cannot soar like you. Please don't mock me. The eagle stepped closer, his gaze fierce but kind. You doubt because you do not know. Come with me, I will show you. The eagle led Arion to the edge of a hill. The chickens clucked nervously from below, whispering, He'll fall. He's foolish. He's not one of us. Arion's leg trembled. He looked down at the world spread out below, rolling fields, winding rivers, forests stretching to the horizon. His heart raced. The eagle spoke firmly. Spread your wings. Arion obeyed, though his body shook. His wings stretched wide, catching the wind. For the first time, he felt the air lift him. A thrill surged through his veins. But then fear struck. I can't, he cried. I'll fall. I'm not meant for this. And he folded his wings, stumbling back onto the ground. The eagle sighed. You have lived in chains of doubt for too long, but chains are illusion. Break them and you will see. Days passed. The eagle did not leave. He stayed by Arion's side, teaching him how to feel the wind, how to balance, how to trust his strength. Each day, Arion tried, and each day, fear pulled him back. But the eagle never gave up. One evening, as the sun set in the fire and gold, the eagle led Arion once again to the cliff. Tonight, he said, you must choose, live and die as a chicken, or rise as who you truly are. Arion trembled, his heart thundered in his chest. Behind him, the chickens called out, Don't do it! You will kill yourself! You are one of us! Stay! He looked at them, then at the eagle, then at the vast sky glowing before him. A voice inside whispered, What if you can? What if you were born for this? And for the first time, Arion listened. He closed his eyes, spread his wings, and leapt. The wind roared around him for a moment. He plummeted. His heart nearly stopped, but then instinct walked. His wings stretched wide, caught the air, and lifted him upward. Suddenly, he wasn't falling, he was flying. Higher and higher he soared, the ground shrinking below. The sky embraced him, endless and free. His heart burst with joy. A mighty cry tore from his throat, echoing across the valley. The chickens watched in stunned silence. Their beaks opened. For the first time, they saw him as he truly was. Arion was no chicken, he was an eagle. Then he would never doubt himself again. The story of Arion teaches us a truth we often forget. You are not defined by where you were born, by who you grew up with, or by what others say about you. You may be surrounded by doubt, by people who cannot see your worth, by voices that convince you are small, but those voices are wrong. Inside you lives strength, greatness, and power beyond imagination. You are not a chicken, weak, small, and afraid. You are an eagle, born to soar. The moment you recognize your true self, your doubts will vanish like shadows in the sun. And once you spread your wings, the world will never look in the same